And this is an old Indian story, and this story tells of how the moon was created. Because before, when the world was young, the world was in perpetual daylight, in perpetual sunshine. And once again, the great creator, he came down and he wanted to see how his world was progressing. And he's walking through some fields, and there's a woman, and she's eating her lunch on a banana leaf. And he says, "Oh, that looks really nice." He says, "When did you make that?" And she looked at him and she said, "Just now." He said, "Oh, and there's a banana leaf there. When did you have that meal?" And she said, "Just now." And he thought, "Just now?" She says, "Yes, there is only just now." And she looked at him like he was insane. And a little while later, we saw a little boy playing with his father, and he said, "Oh, that's a lovely child. When was your child born?" And the man looked at him, he says, "Just now." He says, and has he got any brothers and sisters? And he says, "Yeah, 3 brothers." "And when were they born?" He says, "Just now. There is only just now." And they looked at him once again like he was insane. And the great creator realized, he said, of course, because there is perpetual daytime, there's no division of time. People are always working, there's no time for them to rest and to refresh themselves. And he thought, I have to do something. So he created night, a time when you could sleep and a time when you could rest. And he gave mankind nighttime, and he went back to heaven. And sometime later he thought, I'll check on how this nighttime is doing. And he went down to earth and he gathered all his people and he says, "Well, how are you enjoying this nighttime, this period of rest?" And there was a bit of mumbling, and he sensed some sort of atmosphere, a bit of dissent, and somebody put their hand up that says, "Well, you know, great creator, I don't want to complain because you're the great creator, but look at my ankle. My ankle's swollen up to the size of a watermelon because of this night you've invented. Normally I used to walk home after work and I could see everything, but now in this darkness I fell into a ditch and look at my foot. How am I supposed to work now?" And then, of course, as soon as one person had started, everyone started. And somebody else said, "Well, our son used to be the best in class. He used to be working all the time and studying. Now he's got to study by the stub of a candle. His marks are going down. Now suddenly he's turned into a dunce. Thanks for your nighttime." And somebody else said, "Well, yeah, my husband, I think, is jumping over the wall and going to see the neighbour's wife. Thank you for this nighttime." And the great creator hadn't thought about this. And he said, "I'll fix it. I promise I'll fix it." And he went back to heaven. And he took pure creative energy, pure creative light, and he molded the moon. And that moon is up there in the skies to this very day. And even to this very day, the same moon guides home sailors and travelers from many, many distances away, guides them back home. Even now, when people finish their work, there's a silvery path that guides them back to their loved ones. And even to this very day, young lovers kiss and coo into each other's ears and look up at that moon and said, "You know, the great creator, he created that for us, just for us."